Dawson Rider with you.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Large Scale Beast-X Megazord from Power Rangers Mystic Force. Just kidding, wanted to keep you on your toes. It's from Power Rangers Time Force. No, I'm just kidding. It's from Beast Morphers. I feel like if I don't correct it, there's going to be people correcting me in the future. So, this is basically kind of like one of those, not kind of, I mean it is, why did I say kind of? It's one of those large scale figures. I mean you can see, we're looking up from above. Or below. I know how directions work. Man, you don't know. But you can see it's a very large scale one, sort of similar to, I mean, they've made various robots like these in various toy lines throughout the years, but kind of think those large scale Power Rangers figures of like the actual Rangers that almost that Bandai used to do, which I guess is accurate, but you know what I mean. It doesn't feature any lights and sounds or anything like that. Its feature literally is its size. Apparently they didn't get the memo. It's not the size, mate. It's how you use it. Just for a actual size comparison, heyo, here's that little Beast Morphers figure, or Beast Morphers Megazord figure, that's just the standalone figure already put together, so that you can get a sense of the scale there for that one. And here we have the Ultrazord figure in that same vein, except it's got like lights and sounds and stuff. So you can see it towers over both of those very well. So that's basically its main feature. I want to talk about this for a second because this guy is just like that small figure I just brought in, except like in terms of detail and look, but he's got the lights and sounds and the motion activation, and I kind of wish this had something similar. This would obviously drive the price up of this and make it kind of a less affordable thing for kids, but this would be kind of neat as sort of a similar toy to the 2017 Power Rangers Megazord that was already put together. That was more close to this scale, I would say, and it had those lights and sounds and the motion activation. I think that would be kind of cooler. Not like Frieza's brother, but like cooler, like not the temperature, the regular meaning. Well, actually cooler would be the regular meaning. I'm getting away from myself. But you know what I mean. Like, cause like its main feature on the box is like, oh, kids will really like having this giant Megazord toy. And like kids will obviously really like having this, especially littler kids, where they'll think, oh man, this is almost like, obviously not the size of a Megazord, but if they're little and it's comparable to their size, they'll be thinking that. And I think that's cool. I think kids will get a kick out of that. But I think it would be cooler if it had some sort of feature to differentiate it from the normal one that I just showed you. Because basically, it's just like Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, but with this, or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids if you go the other way. And it makes it feel like they're just different sides of drinks at fast food, and there's really nothing to differentiate it, just the size. Articulation-wise, there's not a whole lot going on. Its little fists here move, both of them here, so you can. This isn't perma attached. It's also, this is almost the size of a regular Power Rangers roleplay weapon, which I find funny. The blade kind of retracts, which is a little bit neat. I almost wish it fully did that. I'm almost surprised they didn't try to sell that as a gimmick. I guess maybe I would. Like, oh, it's a cool roleplay weapon, but your Megazord can also hold it. That sounded like a euphemism. And also, its arms can move all the way around, and they have this weird click joint where it doesn't feel right. It feels like I should not be doing that. Like, it feels like I'm gonna break it. And its head can do some movements in possible 360, but not Xbox One. No, but I mean, this little part here hinders it, but like it's possible. But basically, you can just move it side to side, which is at least nice because it gives it some personality. And you can also move the waist, which also, I think, gives it a little bit more personality. I didn't really expect this to be a fully articulated, you know, amazing type of Zord in terms of that. But those little bits make the difference for when you have it on display or whatever. I think it makes it look more dynamic. Speaking of more dynamic, I couldn't resist saying that. What I do like about this thing is I really do like the sculpt of it. Very similar to those toys I just compared it to. It kind of prioritizes looking more like the In-Show suit. And I think that's really cool to kind of look like the guy in the suit. But the details aren't the best on it, as you can see, but I don't think kids are going to care about that nearly as much as you or I. If you're a collector, if you're a kid, then who knows. But I think this is something cool if you're a customizer and you like painting things. You could pick this up, paint it, deck it out. It would look like a really cool mini prop of the suit, I think, because the proportions, I think, are really cool, and I really do dig that about these. It's not like it's a feature so much so that I'm going to be like, oh my god, guys, you have to buy this because of it. I also want to point out that the rabbit head, sorry about the little wobbly cam there, and the cheetah head just look the most detailed out of anything on this. Like, it's almost like they don't belong there, like they belong to a more detailed toy. But the point is I think that the sculpt on that is neat, and I appreciate the idea of it being more like the suit actor rather than like the brick robos that very often don't look exactly like what it is in the show. So I like that idea. I think if it were me, I would have maybe put more details on the smaller one to sort of make it seem a little bit cooler for that purpose. And then this one, given the size and you want to keep the cost down, it's understandable that you cut corners with the paint and the gray plastic and stuff like that because kids aren't going to care as much about it. But I think for people that like to paint, like I said, that would make something pretty cool. I would totally botch it, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, overall, this is a very okay toy. I think some kids will get a kick out of it, given the large scale size of it. You know, if you paint it, it might look cool for a display and stuff like that. But it's certainly not a must own. If your kids would be into something like this, I would recommend picking it up for that, but maybe waiting for a sale. That's just good advice for anything. It doesn't matter what the price is. If you can buy it cheaper, buy it cheaper. But I do stand by what I said earlier in saying that I think they could have added some sort of feature to this to make it stand out from the other one, because right now it honestly just feels like a blown up version of the small one, even if it was something as simple as this lighting up with maybe a couple little action phrases. Also, I just wanted to note it doesn't include the little helicopter blades thing here, which bothers me, makes it feel lopsided. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get the notifications for all my Power Rangers videos and more. Thanks guys, Dawson Rider, signing out. That, you know, has a lot of value to it because kids will think, oh man, this is, especially like littler kids will be like, oh man, how about no?